Hi, we're live. Hello, all you wonderful people.
Wow,
I
that
don't
was
have any.
Nice.
that
Nailed
was
it.
the best one
Nailed
yet.
it.
Best
Nailed it.
one
Nailed
yet.
it.
Fucking nailed it. I'm having a great
One
week.
take.
You know what? It's just been one long string of Mondays after another, but fuck it. It's Wednesday now.
Woo!
And that means good evening and welcome to Chromatic Chimera, where the story's made up. XP doesn't matter because fuck that shit. I hate math. Welcome to WovenTale, where we do little spin-off stories on Woven Realm. We tell tales set in the lands of Everencia, the Woven Realm. And tonight's episode is actually directly involved in the plot of Woven Realm. So if you've been following Woven Realm, you might want to catch this one. Well, you're here catching it. So because we're catching up with this is like when Ishigar is telling the party, I had to defend Perthcrawl Peak from this fucker. And so that's what we're telling the story of is the defense of Perthcrawl Peak. As is tradition in Woven Realm here, we are using the wonderful 13th Age system because we are 13th Age independent broadcasters. It's a wonderful D20 fantasy system. It's a great alternative to that dumb dragon game, and I personally find it to be more fun. We do have a code with them for their products. Chromatic. I'm great with words. And so this is the cast tonight. Joining me is Chris, AJ, Sam, the regulars. Lucy will be jumping in. And Nevi, you may remember her from Madame Curio's Bizarre Bazaar and also from Chance Encounters. She's joining us tonight. I'll let everyone introduce their characters once we get into it. We've got some interesting things going on. I'm Puddins. I'll be GMing. If you know what RPGs are, you know what that means. If you're new to that whole concept, I'm the narrator and I play all the other characters and the bad guys. I'm the video game part. So tonight is the second Woven Tale, and we're gonna just jump right into it where we find the party. So it is in the earlier parts of Oldcast. We're in early mid-autumn right now. And you finish the long climb up the sloping foothills as you complete your alpine ascent to the top of Perthcrawl Peak. As you climb, the walkway winds up cliffs and ridges. You see the town taking shape outside the keep's walls that tops the mountain. It certainly is a sight to behold, but an airship would have certainly made the view less arduous to obtain. But you are treated to opening gates as you approach the first set of the stone walls. The chill of the alpine altitude brings to even an Oldcast breeze, something more akin to the winter months. The air this high above sea level is crisp, and you find yourself having to draw longer, larger breaths. The shadows cast by the massive stony peaks are taller than the soul, and you're hard-pressed to find a hardy tree growing in the stone. Regardless of where you came from, you had to travel through Greater Albion to reach your destination of Perthcrawl Peak, and you may have taken a variety of methods, but you have had to hoof it, or during your leg of this tour, that has taken you deep into the Bronze Summit Mountain. For whatever reason it may be. Feel free to describe that. Let's go around and introduce our characters as I'm tired of narrating at this moment.
I'll go first. So Ishrigar is a half-giant commander. He uses he/him pronouns, as do I. One sec, sorry. And he is a half-giant, like I said. He has blue skin with like white kind of like frost on the edges of his face and like his limbs and things like that. He is very tall. One of his backgrounds is brick shithouse, so he's very strong. He's built like it too. He's wearing like heavy plate armor. He has a shield on his back with the sign of the Bulan Yang clan, which is a censer giving off smoke. He has a flail on his hip, and he has a one-handed kind of warhammer that looks like a maul, but it's a little smaller. It'd be like a human maul, but since he's so huge, it kind of fits him. And he's a commander, if I didn't say that.
Who would like to go next? Don't all get up.
I can go next.
All right.
So Dolly is a very small, sort of diminutive, blue-skinned, unholy one sorcerer. They have the sort of pastel, pale, icy blue skin that has these like patches of sort of crystalline icicles that form on their hands and arms, and there's like some on their face. They have darker blue hair that's wavy and kind of bedraggled, and they're wearing very simple black and gray dress with nothing really to keep them warm, even though we're up in the mountains. If you get too close to them, you can actually feel like chill coming off of them anyway. And they have these big giant glasses that magnify their eyes, and they are clutching a very large black leather book with like these silver clasps on it that lock it and have these sort of like spikes coming off the front of it. Oh, there's also a very chonky little fluffy black squirrel riding on their shoulder that has a blue ribbon around its neck.
You love to see it. So yeah, Ishrigar is already in town. It's worth noting that Ishrigar is kind of like in charge of being like the guardian of this town. So, but everyone else is traveling in. So Dolly, you're kind of going up the mountains here, working your way into town. Who's probably following up Dolly into the Perthcrawl Peak here?
That would be Gonta. Gonta is milling around the streets, essentially, handing out flyers looking for her lost dog. And all of the flyers are hand-drawn very poorly. It's like a 5-year-old's drawing of a dog. But there's like distinctive markings still, like there's a black splotch here and the feet are like this, and it's very like there's notes just all over it because the drawing isn't very good. And Gonta's just handing out them to anyone who passes by. Gonta is a very large, muscular half orc with like pale green skin and bright, hot pink hair and eyes that are the same color, and she's just eagerly to anyone that passes. Oh, have you seen Gonta's dog? Name is Gonta's dog. Gonta's dog is the name. But this is the dog, and there's a black splotch here. Okay. But take fire. Okay. I think I'm gonna get a drink.
Poor Gonta. All right, so Gonta's so Dolly, you pass you get handed this poorly drawn flyer of this dog as you're coming into town here. And who's following up here after Gonta?
I think you see Xanthi. She's this little mermaid girl who right now looks like a human. She has long blonde hair that kind of goes to her waist, and like the strands at this part right here are like a bright neon green. And behind her is a little sea otter that's kind of happily trailing with her and has like little bear ears on it, just like paste on it. So that way, if anyone asks, Xanthi can claim that it is a normal human animal. She was pestering some like old lady and was trying to get her to tell her life story. It was just like, yeah, so what do you do? What do you know? Do you have any knowledge? I really just need to know everything about you and all of your secrets and all the knowledge because I'm looking for information. And if I find information, then I can go home. But first I need to know something that no one else knows. So what do you know? No, don't go away. Please stop walking, please. Come back, old lady.
All right, so a lot of people are looking for things and what have yous here. So you're Gonta, you're on your way to the tavern here, and this is what you stumble upon. You're watching this young merfolk lady. She's pestering this old woman about just her life story, and it's just not going well for her. And I think that leaves us with one more.
Yeah, I think that just leaves us with Reki. So Reki is pretty average height, very thin, like just this side of healthy thin, not quite dangerous, but sort of towing that line. They have sort of a narrow, angular face, long blonde hair braided over one shoulder. They're wearing a like oversized blue-gray hoodie and leather leggings. We're in the mountains, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So they are wearing boots. Looks like they would prefer not to be wearing shoes at all, but they don't have a choice because it's too fucking cold. And probably the most noticeable thing about them, aside from the fact that they're using a javelin as a walking stick, is the white bandages they have wrapped around their face over their eyes, completely covering their eyes, just like this part of the face over the nose. And the tiny little burb on the shoulder. It's a little English robin, so it's basically a perfect circle. It's very fluffy.
All righty.
Yes.
All right, so we've got. All right, and also just for the record, pulsar liches usually just appear as mortals. You don't have to look like an eldritch dead star person. So
yeah. The only thing that looks not average human is pointy ears. Not quite as long as elf ears, but maybe a little bit longer than half elf ears. Just a little pointy.
All right.
Seeing everybody pass with their familiars. Going to Mrs. Gonta's dog.
Wait,
We got a new mission for this one shot, y'all. We're finding Gonta's dog.
So I had a plan for tonight, but we
Find the dog.
you know what? That might just be the next. This campaign's gonna happen, and next episode we're gonna find Gonta's dog. Okay, but for now, so
Ricky also, real quick, has slightly sharper canines than average.
Ooh.
Fun to know.
All right, let's see. The town brick stone streets are oddly quiet, and many shops remain closed for the day as you make your way through town and like kind of have these weird interactions with each other. The few people braving the streets eye you apprehensively as you make your way past the stone and clay buildings. There's certainly an air of dread amongst the folk of Perthcrawl Peak. Fortunately, you find reprieve from your trudging through the cliffs or search for your lost dog or what have you. And the valleys of this place, you find the thatched roof of these two businesses. It's an inn and a tavern combined into one thing. It's certainly a welcome sight. A sign shaped like a chicken sways in the breeze with "Wet Your Gizzard" painted fancifully on the stained wood.
Gizzard. He's a gizzard.
Oh no. So inside, once you work your way inside the small tavern, you are presented to an eccentrically decorated establishment with a variety of taxidermied birds dressed in various gimmicky, if not a wee bit culturally offensive costumes placed along the walls and in the rafters. A large phoenix is placed above the fireplace, telling you whoever runs this place either paid someone a lot for that bird or they're a badass themselves. Speaking of which, behind the tavern counter, serving a drink to a large bluish half-giant fellow that Chris had described to us, is a bird-like Raptorian, aka Aarakocra, with bright red plumage with white feathering around his tough-looking face. A tough, glossy black beak adorns his just right there on his face, chomping on a cigar that just coughs smoke into the warm air wafting from the fire. So there's a few people in here. That is the barkeep. He introduces himself as Scarlet McCaw. Ishrigar is here, but he hasn't introduced himself. There's also a gnome kind of just working at one of the tables, tinkering away. There's the half-elf server working for Mr. McCaw. And then there's a dwarfen Highlander with a set of bagpipes sitting at one of the tables.
Alex. I will walk off the stream right now.
Was immediately to talk to the Highlander.
Oh, okay. So Gonta, you approach the dwarven Highlander.
A fellow man of nature.
All right, 1 second. All right. So the Highlander just finishes drinking this mug of beer, slams it on the table. Spicy McHaggis at your service. Who more you be?
Oh,
You're big lass.
I am Gonta. I am wondering if you have seen Gonta's dog. This is what Gonta's dog looks like. It is not a good drawing, but I have extensive notes here so you can know exactly what Gonta's dog looks like should you see him.
So Spicy kind of like takes another swig of beer. Oh, bartender, go get 2 more over here. And Spicy's now bought you a beer and kind of leans up in his chair, grabs the poorly drawn. Oh, I did see this dog.
You have seen Gonta's dog?
Oh, I have seen Gonta's dog. Do you know what House Cinderin is, mate?
What is what?
House Cinderin.
Cinder? No. What is the Cinderin?
Oh, it's an old place abandoned. I think I saw your dogs out there. Perhaps the old hard recluse that lives there is looking after Gonta's dog.
Oh, that is a good lead. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Spicy, sir.
Yes, and pleasure to make your acquaintance, Gonta.
Please take the flyer. Hand it out to anyone else you see who may have seen Gonta's dog.
I will be sure to ask around, mate.
Thank you. Oh. And Gonta will turn to like the rest of the room and Gonta may have found Gonta's dog.
Yeah, Dolly just starts clapping.
And like the few patrons in the tavern are just like, here.
And Gonta will happily take her beer and just sit down somewhere. Be like,
All right, you're probably
for you, Gonta's dog.
So you're sitting in a corner table, and in the corner is like this emu that's dressed up like a Kavithian Inquisitor for no reason. It's like it's like a gimmicky joke.
Okay.
Yeah, I think once Gonta declares that they may have found their dog, Dolly will excitedly take their drink from the bartender, which is literally just a large glass of milk. And they'll sort of like skip over and not like waiting for Gonta to invite them, will sit down and just excitedly lean over and go, I'm so glad that you found your dog.
Well, Gonta has not found Gonta's dog yet, but I have a lead on getting to Gonta's dog.
Oh, well, that's the first step to finding Gonta's dog, so, you know, it's practically like you're halfway there.
Yeah. It would be much more helpful if Gonta knew Gonta's dog's name.
I thought it was Gonta's dog.
Well, that's
You could
just
ask!
that's just what I call him. He has not told me his name.
You've like blown Dolly's mind. Also, I sort of like as Dolly's talking, you can see they've got this big like gap tooth in their like top front teeth.
Aww.
So cute.
Who are you?
Oh, hi, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Dolly Gristlegum. I am looking for somebody who I think needs some help. I thought maybe it was you,
Oh,
but...
yes, Gonta needs help.
Oh, see, I knew it. My aunts told me that I was going to find somebody who needed help here at the peak, and that I would know who it was when I saw them, and that they would know me when they saw me, and it's kismet.
Oh, well, I guess I didn't know you, so maybe this wasn't meant to be.
But you know that you're supposed to know me, right?
Maybe.
Who's on first?
Lily, are you guys talking about knowing things? I want to know things. What do you know? I really need to know things. What's a gizzard?
Oh, well, so far we know that we don't know some things, but I know some other stuff. What do you want to know about?
I need to know something that no one under the sea will know. And then I can take it and then I'll give it to them and then I pass and I can go home. But first I need to find something that no one else knows. So I have to learn everything. What do you know? You have a book. It probably has words in it. It probably has knowledge. What's in the book? What can I see it? Can I look at it? Can I poke it?
Oh, I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
I
Didn't touch
have
the book.
No, I'm just like pointing at it at the moment. Like, can I?
Like, I wouldn't touch it if I were you. It will only let me touch it.
Oh. Huh. Is it alive?
Oh,
Does it have a name?
I just call it my book.
see?
Huh.
Like, go to
Oh, but
the
this
dog.
is truffle. And I like point to the black squirrel on my shoulder.
I point to what is clearly an otter and say, this is kelp. It's a bear. A normal human animal that normal two-legged people would have.
I've never seen a bear like that. That's so cool.
Right? What's cool about this bear is you can remove its second ears and take them off and put them on your head and then put them back on its head.
Oh, it's like a double bear.
Yeah.
Somebody save us from ourselves.
Please.
Ishragar will stand up to the barkeep. Just be like, well, it seems that there's no help here, barkeep. I appreciate the drink, but
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anyone's coming in. I don't know if the summer camp's blowing through towns, but ain't gonna last long.
I suppose I will stand up to them on my own.
Reki will come wandering over. What do you need help with?
This is a good question. There are people on the way here to assault the town, and I am to protect it.
You're awful big to need help from the likes of, well, anybody, I'd say.
You haven't seen these raiders.
Oh?
Because barkeep is worse at English than Gonta.
These is raiders.
Well,
Does.
well, as many folks call them Steel Winter, the guy in the big armor.
I'm going to take his armor after today.
Have I heard of Steel Winter?
Give me a culture skill roll. So that'd be like intelligence, wisdom, plus background, plus level, all that fun shit. And tell me what background you...
Far-flung background?
Sure.
Hold on, let me pull up my character sheet. We'll get there in a minute.
A normal human bear. Thank you, Nymeria, for clipping that.
Amazing.
This crew might become like the next Madame Curios spin-off campaign.
This is tough.
This is gold.
I love them
Natural
all.
17 plus wisdom plus background. 26?
All right, 26. So,
Something like that. I'm sorry.
someone who's close to you is someone in very high places in Albion, actually. So that's probably why you actually got sent here. Was your persons who are in high places. They had told you that there were reports of someone in this sort of armored figure like this. Steel Winter is often a name that's affiliated with an old group that doesn't exist anymore, known as the Knights of Sin.
Oh, that sounds bad.
It's very bad. They don't exist anymore. The Knights of Sin were a group of warriors, brutal warriors from Lich Bite in the north, who had pledged their swords to the Dark Raven Queen Absinthe Morrigan.
Ah, shit.
So that's who you might be dealing with here. So it would make sense that big man's Ishrigar needs the help.
Oh. Well, I've heard whispers about something like that. Might be part of the reason I'm up in these parts.
You came to fight a deadly battle up in these parts? That seems a silly reason to travel unless you had to.
Fight? Maybe, maybe not. Do a little recon. Yeah.
Most recons actually lead to fighting, but all right.
I got some friends who like to know things.
I've got some friends who like fighting things, so I guess it works out.
Hi, I'll help you out with this. You owe me a favor.
I suppose so. I am not I'm not a person of high stature. I am just in charge of the defense of this town, but I can give you a favor at least.
I feel like favors from someone of your stature will come in handy at some point in my future. The name's Reki. This is Sola.
I am Ishugar. He holds out like the hand and does the old forearm shake.
This size difference has got to be hilarious.
Yeah, he's giant. Like,
Yeah.
literally and actually.
Yeah, and Ishrigar, that armor you want to steal, it would actually fit you. That's probably why you want it, is because it's like, how often does cool spiky armor work its way down here that fits my ass?
I want to look just like that guy, but be much better person. That's my goal.
Sounds
Meanwhile,
noble.
we shoot over to the other table where the summer camp kids are being entertained by the gnomish tinkerer who has bright green spiky hair. He kind of looks like a young Derek Whibley if he was like a little like punk rock inventor. He wears a colander as a hat, like a metal spaghetti strainer as a hat, and he has introduced himself as Dr. Chartreuse Onion Chowder, and he's currently going on his theory about cloud bees. And he's like, now, if I could get the honey, I believe I could rig it up to large pots.
To
Should
just
be
like
back.
yell, like, you need
All right,
it?
we're
Like-
back.
All right, we are back. Sorry about that. A wonderful crash of the technologies. Anyways, so the summer camp kids are being entertained with Miss Dr. Onion Chowder's theories on counter siege honey weapons, and is telling them about the tree at Big B Rock, where there's a cloud bee colony. Lots of honey there, apparently.
Big B Rock.
Cloud bees. Question: are cloud bees clouds that are bees, or bees that like clouds?
All right, so they're called cloud bees because they were once kept by the cloud giants. They're just really freaking big bees.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah, now imagine how much honey those mother suckers can make.
Probably like 10.
You ride them? Have you ever tried?
I was going to ask the same thing.
Guys, we could ride the bees. We could
I
all
would
be on
not.
bees.
I wouldn't suggest riding them. They don't like that.
Oh.
Well,
But you're not saying no.
You're not saying no, and maybe if we ask really nicely, then maybe
You need to be. How do I word
You
this?
need to be.
Oh shit.
I
Look,
think Eshigar will wander over. Like, onion powder, are you filling heads with nonsense about honey weapons again?
he gives a proud salute. No, sir, Mr. Lord Ishigar. Sir, I am trying to pitch them on my new defense weapons that to utilize against the raiders, sir.
We are
think
going
I
to
could
ride the bees.
Also that.
yeah.
I don't
Wanna
think they
ride
like that.
bees?
That's what he was saying.
But I think if we ask the bees nicely, then maybe they'll be like, yes.
They'll be like, yes.
Bees.
So Mr. Ishigar, actually, you said you needed help, and I know I'm not really one who's been cut for the life of steel on steel, but these compatriots that I have met, I smell power on them, and Gonta's fucking huge, man.
Gunta is huge. What do you two do?
Oh, Gonta does not try.
I
All right, they're perfect, onion powder. Thank you.
What do you mean? What do we do? I can do lots of stuff with like ice and lightning and thunder. It's cool.
water. I can do things with water. Yeah. I know how to do water things, like breathe underwater, or shoot water.
That's so cool.
All right, well, onion powder, your eye for power is Fantastic. And I'll just like clap him on the back. My hand's probably the size
he
of
just
him.
like
Yeah.
he just gets like he just gets knocked over, like that video of the kid who gets like wrecked in the football clip where it's like that's what it's like when you clap him on the back. It's just
It's just all the content from r/kids falling over.
I'll pick him back up by the collar, just put him
Oh.
back in his seat.
thank you, sir Ishigar. Oh,
Sorry, I sometimes forget.
no, it's all good. You're gonna protect us from Steel Winter, right?
I will not fail you.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
What's a steel winter?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that one too. Why did you give Winter weapons?
I wish I did not. Steel Winter is a leader of a bandit raiding party that is descending on Perthcrawl as we speak.
Oh,
Oh, so it sounds like maybe you need some help.
I would love help.
I'm supposed to help somebody. This is great.
I'm supposed to be looking for someone to help.
Oh, that's
Oh.
perfect.
And you needed to find the person who was looking for the person to help.
oh!
Maybe we can help find your dog there too, or something while we're helping.
You are missing a dog?
Yes.
Gonta's dog.
Gonta's dog has run away. Gonta just hopes he is having a good time.
Is Gonta's dog the name of Gonta's dog?
I don't know. He hasn't told me.
I think that's a good name.
I think it's a nice name. And it's like 2, so that's better than having 1 name, you know?
Yeah, people have 2 names, so
I was told to never trust someone with 2 names, but
I don't have 2 names.
Don't.
that is why I trusted you.
Gonta's
But
just
no.
Gonta.
Your trust is founded on rather arbitrary standards, huh?
It is old giant traditions. They are very foreign concepts.
All right.
I see. Well, my name is Xanthi, and I only have 1 name now.
That is good. That is good.
Nice to meet you, Xanthi. I'm Reki.
Hi.
Sola. What's your otter's name?
That's a bear, very clearly. And my bear is called Kelp.
Your bear's definitely not an otter, is named Kelp. Okay, if you want to pretend the otter is the bear, you might want to name them something that doesn't have anything to do with the ocean.
Well, I can't just rename him now. We've already been over the fact that if they have 1 name, you can't take it away. And if he has 2 names, that means he's bad. And obviously, Kelp is a very good boy.
Well, not having 2 names does not make somebody bad.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
No. No.
Not if you have 3 names. Is that okay?
3 is
Yeah.
fine.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, that was
What about-
close.
Maybe I'll give it a normal human name with 2 names, and then it can be Kelp. Also, how do you think about that, Kelp? You can be like Apple Bob Kelp.
Apple Bob. Kelp.
Apple
Still
Bob.
with the water theme a little bit.
And Kelp's back like straightens up and like they pick up a stick and kind of hold it like this like dignified Napoleonic general.
I think Apple Bob Kelp likes it.
Does Kelp
Very cute.
bob for apples then? Is that his thing? Their thing?
Nope.
All right.
Apples are a human food, and Bob is a human name.
Right, but typically in giant culture, the last name part is like a title that you have achieved or earned through something. So I assume that Kelp would bob for apples very efficiently.
Yeah, Kelp can do that. Kelp can bob all of the apples.
For example, my last name is Head Splitter because, well,
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, you split
Yeah.
heads. I get it.
yes, exactly. All right.
all right. I am glad you are going to owe me a favor.
I will split the head for you.
That will be necessary. Thank you.
do you have a name, Gonta, other than Gonta? Do you have a title?
No, Gonta is just Gonta.
Just
Okay,
Gonta.
so just Gonta or Gonta. I'm sorry, I'm doing my best with customs.
That is a good question.
Oh no.
What about Gonta's dog owner?
I like
Gonta. Well, Gonta just call Gonta's dog Gonta's dog. Gonta doesn't feel ownership over Gonta's dog.
Maybe
Understood.
Gonta's dog's friend?
Yes! Gonta, friend of Gonta's dog.
Oh, I like that.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Gonta.
It's pretty.
Friend of Gonta's dog.
I can't hear Alex like from here.
What is happening?
Like rice and bees?
We had some plans for tonight. Let's go find Gonta's dog.
Let's do it.
Look, I was just gonna have Gonta's dog just show up at the end of the session out of nowhere, but okay.
I'm just gonna have work Gonta's dog in
Oh my
already.
It's too late, yeah.
I'm just laughing too hard to do anything.
It's too late. It's already happened.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right,
so-
Mr. Onion Powder, can we
Oh
go
my
to
God.
this tree for you then? Will it help my defense?
Well, there's a lot of things you could do to help your defense out. Well, besides going to the tree, well, yeah, going to the tree would help you get me shit tons of honey and I'll dump it on your enemies. Now this is where you want to kind of look at the map here. We're gonna enter the strategic turns view.
Oh boy.
So what's going on is you're the group with the green circle around you, and the bad guys are not. They're the ones with the red circle. So you'll notice there's a heat die here. We used heat in the last one shot. Heat's just kind of like the pacing / tension building the mechanic here. And in this instance, heat is the marker of how basically when the raiders are going to attack the town. So you're going to get to do a few things to kind of maybe help your chances out. But while you're moving around on the map and doing shit, so are the raiders. So like, let's say you decide to go do this bee quest and the raiders go down the Copper Valley and pillage that. Well, then they get that and they pillage that. And once the heat reaches 10, we move to the finale battle where the raiders besiege the city, regardless of where you're at. We'll narrate how you like work your way back into town, regardless. Moving on the map will cause heat to build up, as will doing events at each place. And then there are certain events where they can also cause heat to tick down because it slows the raiders down or whatever. So the quests are the things you can do is go to the tree to get the honey for Dr. Chartreuse onion chowder. At Camp Cherry, there are the Big B Rangers have a courier ready. They need help getting the courier to Ishragar's ally Talagast and Briar. Talagast would be able to send reinforcements to help. Copper Valley, they need help. You can also blow up the dam to flood the valley to buy yourself some time. There's Fort Durridin. You could restart the Mythic Ire shield array to help buy you some time and defenses. There's the reclusive House Cinderin. He's not friendly, but he's thought to be powerful. Could be helpful. The kobolds know a few things about explosives. Could be helpful. The village of Big B probably could use some help being defended. There's the beached barge to recover dragon screamer cannons that would help defend Perthcrawl Peak. And that's basic. So yeah, go places and do stuff.
I personally would like to seek out this recluse and also maybe get this honey, but I will leave it as a group vote as you have decided to help. So
B. I vote B.
Do you wait? Option
your town.
B or option B's?
Yeah, I think it's both.
Myself.
it's both actually, yes.
All right, and I will also note, getting to the tree of Big B Rock will add 2 heat because you have to navigate the mountains. Whereas if you went down to Camp Cherry, it will cost none because it's at the bottom of the peak.
Right. Okay.
So also do take into account there is travel time, so you might want to kind of plot you might want to think of your strategy to approach how to build these defenses as to best utilize the limited amount of time that you have.
I don't know if you can hear Ezra screaming right now.
No, I wish I could. I love it. Like Noodle like screams all the time. So does
She's
Nugget.
chirping. She brought me a toy mouse.
Aw. Okay. What? And the Fort Durridin that had what now again?
The mythic Ire Shield Array.
Irish-
There are these 3 towers present on the map. When they're all powered up, they create like a big shield wall between like the mountains up here and the valley. So it would like prevent the raiders from like having easy access to the valley without blowing up the dam and flooding the whole thing.
And what was in Copper Valley?
There's the village of Copper Valley, and there's the beached barge with the cannons.
Okay. If we were smart and did this in order to minimize travel time and go downhill first, get to Copper Valley and grab some cannons, make our way up to Fort Durridin, and put that shield up before they can make it to us. That'll buy us more time to do what else we need to do before they can actually reach town.
Oh, that is very smart.
That is
Yes.
very smart.
You should be in charge of defense here.
I've had some lessons in strategy.
Maybe after I am done, you get promoted. Maybe that's the favor. You never know.
No, I know what my favor is going to be.
Oh.
Do you have someone's head you really want splitted?
In fact, I do.
Oh. Oh.
But that's neither here nor there. We got a town to protect.
Are we gonna go see the bees?
May I ask a quick question about human law? As a human, I feel, because I am, just a normal human person,
Oh, yeah.
and I feel like, is murder just legal?
Depends on the scenario, situation, etc., etc. Generally speaking, no.
You say murder, I say manslaughter.
It also
In
depends how built you are. Like, if I murder someone, really no one's going to mess with me. But I don't know.
Say
If
murder, I say moida.
And
I feel like your justice system shouldn't be built on how much muscles you have, but you do you.
look, I am a good person. I am defending this city. I'm not trying to murder anyone who doesn't deserve it.
there are a lot of jurisdictional issues that come in when prosecuting one for murder.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Got it. Comprehended. Haha. Woo, I know so much about human things. Let's go!
So
Right.
we wanted to go Bigby Rock, Copper Valley, Durridin, Cinderin. Is that what you proposed?
Not to derail anyone's hopes and dreams or anything, but is the tree Bigby especially critical when considering the fact that if those invaders get to town before we could set up defenses, people will die?
But
'Cause that seems
burning
like a-
honey.
Burning honey, and hear me out. If we get the bees to let us ride them, then we can get there really fast, too.
Oh, that is a point. I don't know how feasible this riding of the bees is going to be, though.
Yeah, I don't think we bank on the
Bee.
bees.
Yeah.
B.
Ishrigar, you would know because you're probably familiar with cloud bees as a half giant. They definitely are big enough to be ridden by like the average person. The fey creatures really like utilizing them. They're just really hard to domesticate, and you know that the druid priests of Honey Tree Grove have had problems maintaining control of the bees lately.
I think the bees, because of recent events, seems more trouble than perhaps worth today. Maybe we go there as like vacation when we all survive and do a good job.
You can certainly try to tame the bees. I don't want to say you can't, but like it won't be easy.
I think Dolly looks disappointed when Ishrigar is like, maybe not a great idea, but maybe later. And then they like cheer right back up. Like
Yeah.
when you promise a kid you can get ice cream after like the doctor appointment.
We swing down, we protect Copper Valley, we go put up the shield, we hire this strong recluse, we swing back, and then we find Gunther's dog also along the way. And then while we are there, After we defend Perthcrawl, we go to Bigby Rock, we talk to the druids, and we get some bees.
Yeah, bees,
I like
bees,
that.
bees.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
All right. That's going to be your favor. And he looks at Reiki just teasingly.
That's a good favor.
That is a good favor.
All right.
This is the favor I'm doing for you.
So what I'm hearing is the first move is you're gonna move down into Copper Valley. All right, because the raiders will also do the same here. So we're gonna have a bit of a clash here. So it takes a few hours to work your way down the mountains. If there's any other conversation,
Civ?
what?
Are we playing Civ right now?
A little bit. Feel free to, if you want to roleplay on your way there a little more. I know we're having fun with that. I'm just trying to get things moving along here.
Yeah, no problem. It's a one shot. We got it.
Yeah, we can just skip to getting there.
Yeah, so it takes like a few hours. Luckily, the dam keeps the river from being too wide. And when we reach Copper Valley, I have to jump over here. So you see the raiders are also working their way down into Copper Valley. Copper Valley being nestled along the Marsoran River. The village is named after the valley folk who chose to settle in here. So what's going to happen is I'm going to set up a combat map real quick while everyone's up getting drinks and stuff.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yo, this party.
Though.
I fucking love them.
I love what's happening right now.
I feel very bad for Riki and Ishmar, who are just babysitting the rest of the party.
I gotta say, the energy is very different from the Emerald Caravans. Very different.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is a turn from last Wednesday.
Oh, absolutely.
Very different vibes.
It's weird playing like a caster who has kind of a lot in common with Oleander, but it's very fucking different than Oleander. I should also note, by the way, that Dolly is like kind of disgusting. Like
Nice.
they're very sweet and cute, but like they are covered in dirt and filth.
That's fine. I feel like Xanthi doesn't quite understand human things a lot, so she'll just take that as normal and probably be like, oh, I should rub more dirt on me. That's what people have going on.
Like, yeah, they've clearly been traveling and like have not bathed for a while.
Jesus.
Oleander would hate them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love
Their
it.
clothes are like torn and like patched. It's amazing.
I, for one, love them. So
I love them too. They're very cute. I actually really like everyone so far. They're super fun.
Same. This
Poor
party.
Ishrigar.
Reiki is my
Gonna get fired.
backup for Azara in case something terrible happens.
Oh, we're all
Ollie's
playing
my
our
backup.
backups.
I think
I thought
everyone.
so.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
playing
everyone.
my main character.
Shut up.
Schrodinger's bard.
Schrodinger's bard.
Who knows?
Don't mind me.
We don't know if Soren is still alive until we go to the
Until we
cave's
check.
tunnels ourselves.
Oh, he's dead. All right.
No,
Cool
well.
session, Chris.
Great session, y'all.
Shortest season ever.
He made it 10 feet.
Oh god.
No.
You're breaking my heart.
He's just, that'd be so brutal. You just find his like cloak like
right in
5
the
feet.
entrance. Oleander, like, I fucking told him.
I fucking told him.
That's awesome.
Gotta listen.
Oleander's,
Oh,
Oleander's
my
gift is
lord.
like not even opened. It's just-
Oh, good, my book.
it's untouched.
I was feeling a little bad. I gave it to Faye.
Oh,
Poor Soren. Aww.
yeah.
Oh, feels bad, man.
Yo,
It's
it's
like
Soren.
karma.
Like I am AJ as a person is way more than okay with you switching characters. If you want to do that, that's fine. Constance will not be okay.
Azara will never recover.
It's over.
Oleander
the
will live.
campaign's done. Yeah, Oleander's chilling.
Fenris is like, fuck that
fine.
guy.
You just have sad girl hour now.
Oh,
Oh,
Everyone
now we're
else
just
is
sad
new.
about Soren.
Oh boy.
he's all right. He deserves death.
It's okay.
was
He and
on
Emmy
his
can
way
hang
to
out.
redemption.
Yeah,
Becoming a better person.
he's an arch existence now.
What would he be an arch existence of?
Being an asshole.
I was gonna say,
Just shit
fuck
eating.
boys.
Being a dick. Yeah.
fuck
The
boys.
fuck boy gospel.
Look, we have an arch existence
Best
of
night
hugs.
of candle nights.
Yeah, we have an arch existence of hugs. I think it's time we got an arch existence of being a fucking mean.
You have
like,
an arch existence of hogs?
Yep.
Basically.
Thank you.
Rip Emmy.
That's so sad.
Officially, of course. Not really in the job description. I just like to give them out.
That's just for fun, yeah.
This is just for me.
All right. Kelp is getting a token, Nevi,
Okay.
because Kelp
Yes!
has like animal companion mechanics. So
Oh.
I love that for Apple Bob Kelp.
Apple Bob Kelp. All right. So
I need to know what things my familiar has going on.
I already rolled.
Continue. I just
Oh,
realized
yeah.
I need to find a place to write that down on. The back of my script, I guess.
Oh, I have a -1 initiative?
Oh,
Wait, that doesn't make sense. It's a level. Okay.
Gonta sees you all rolling for your familiars.
Oh, my familiar doesn't roll.
Yeah, mine either.
no, just Kelp.
The animal
Ah.
companion, yeah.
Apple Bob. Just Apple Bob.
Yeah, it's just a normal human bear.
Just
So you
that.
keep saying apple bomb, but I call Esri, we call Esri our apple bottom baby, and my brain just auto fills the rest of that when you start.
That is
That's my apple
phenomenal.
bottom baby. No,
Oh my god, amazing.
she's very round. You would understand if you saw her.
I believe it.
She's like a little seal herself.
Oh,
Yo,
that's
why
really
are
cute.
why are female cats always the fat ones? It's always the female cats that are the fat ones.
Fucking hormones.
No, it's the other way around in my house.
Really?
My tiger is a little slip of a thing, and garbage is just massive.
Garbage.
Garbage.
I love garbage.
Garbage. I love the fact that your cat's name is Garbage.
Never not amazing to hear in a sentence.
My cat Garbage.
We thought Gonta's dog was a good name.
Yeah.
Garbage the
God.
cat, but he lives up to it, man.
I hope at the end of the episode someone is able to ask Gonta's dog what his real name is.
Aw.
Well, we have someone who can talk to animals in the group.
Yeah. Let's do
Ishigar
it.
thinks he can talk to animals.
Dolly just talks to them.
Yeah, they just talk to
All right, sorry, I'm just getting this like shit set up here.
Whether their answers are, accurate.
him.
All right, we're gonna use Oleander's skeletons to be the villagers because I have nothing else.
Oh, man.
That seems ominous.
Yeah, that's
Oh
not good.
boy.
We're fucked before we begin.
All right, so your job, defend the poor villagers from the raiders. The raiders, they're all those bad guys on the map. There are 2 juggernauts and a bunch of just goons.
Holy.
So let's roll initiative.
All right.
Initiative.
You gotta be kidding me.
Let's
18.
remember how to play this game.
I took improved initiative and I rolled a 1.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Hey, I rolled a nat 20, fuckers.
nice.
Definitely not playing Oleander anymore.
No.
I mean,
got
they
it.
have the same decks. I just rolled well.
Yeah, I know that's the joke.
Do I roll separately for
No,
Apple?
they act on your turn.
Okay, thank goodness.
Which
Yeah,
is
that's
so
why I
much
love
fucking
it.
better.
Oh, I love animal companion rules in this game, Nevi. Basically, your animal does shit on your turn.
Okay.
And your sheet will actually tell you because look at your animal. It'll tell you if it acts before or after you act.
I will. Thank you.
No problemo. All right, I got.
Oh, that's really easy. Okay.
Yeah, right. It's God. They nailed animal companions in this game.
They nailed everything.
They really
Very good
did.
game.
It's been a
And they're
lot of fun
not
to
paying
play.
us to say that. They just told us we're cool, and
They just like us.
they just like
They just
us.
like
Aw.
us a lot.
They just think we're neat.
They just think we're neat.
We think the game is neat, so there.
I do
Nice.
think the game is neat.
It is a great game. I love it. It
It's a
rewards
great game.
you for teamwork. What the fuck is this?
Collaboration in my TTRPG?
A collaborative storytelling experience in my RPGs?
Fuck out of
What?
here.
What? Get out. All right. So the order is going to be Dolly, the Juggernauts, Reiki, Xanthi, the Goons, Ishrigar, Gonta, and then the villagers will run in panic. There are no zones, just everything's nearby in this fight, so have fun.
Cool.
Whee.
Dangerous.
I
What
can
the hell
affect
my spells are-
everyone.
I've never played this class before, so this might be interesting.
Yeah, same.
It's breath
Breathe
on
weapons.
them.
It's breath weapons. The class. Have fun.
Breathe on them.
That's close quarters, though, and I'm not sure how close I want to get.
Well, everything's nearby, so you don't have to get close.
Oh, good point. Good point. Yeah. All right.
So Dolly, you're up.
Okay, trying to learn how to play this character.
Gotta love
Alright.
these one shots.
Go Dolly. Woo.
I'm gonna just start off easy for now. I'm gonna use my first turn to gather power.
Nice,
So
nice.
that is my main action. I don't take opportunity. I gain a +1 bonus to my AC until the start of my next turn, which is
Nice.
sweet. And as Dolly gathers power, they just sort of shift their book into like one hand, and their silvery eyes like glow, and those ice patches that are on their skin sort of like spread out, and it's almost like they're coated in like this crystalline ice, like exoskeleton for a moment, and the cold fog starts rolling off of them, and you just hear the like cracking of ice and glaciers, and I'm like, all right, well, let's get this over with, and they're actually gonna move right into like melee with things.
Amazing. All right, so after your turn, the Juggernauts are up, and they just kind of like let out this roar, and they kind of just underneath their armor burst into flames, and then they take out these like jagged axes and just start throwing them at you. So Dolly, there's gonna be a nice throwing axe is getting chucked at you.
Sure, my AC is currently 19.
Dirty 20 is gonna hit that then.
Okay.
That was a natural odd, if that matters to you.
I don't think it does yet.
All right. That is going to be 7 points of damage as the axe kind of goes flying by and chips off some of that ice that you built up from your power.
Just like, hey! But otherwise, it's unperturbed.
All right, another axe is going to be sent Xanthi's direction.
Hello.
26.
Hits.
Yeah, that's going to be 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And so you're just this axe comes flying by, and you try your best to get out of the way of it, but it nicks you in the arm, and it hurts. Those jagged tetanus-filled axes. And with that, Reki, you're up.
I will spend my turn gathering power. Thank you.
All right. How does that look? I imagine it looks a little different.
Yes. So first of all, I deal damage equal to my level to one nearby enemy.
Okay.
So when Reki gathers power, they've been using their javelin that they have as like sort of a walking stick. They're just running around. Like, they don't need it. They're just sort of that way,
Okay.
I guess.
I get it.
But they stop and they like finally straighten up, and they're not a very tall person, but there's this sort of like ozone smell in the air when they finally like unfold from their slouch, and this whitish green light starts to swirl around them, and it looks like it's sort of manifested wind currents that start rippling around them, and light starts to glow from behind their bandages.
Okay. So now, Xanthi, you're up.
Yes. Hi. Quick question.
Sure.
How do I know how many spells I have?
Let me jump over to that real quick for you. There's a table. You actually have
Okay,
two
is it the
tables.
same as the one that says the animal companion spell table? Is that just all of them?
That's in addition. You have
Okay.
both of that. They're both like lumped into it. Because like you took basically 2 spellcaster ones, so they beef up your spell casting then.
Got it.
Yeah. I kind of set you up there to be like primarily a spell casting druid because it's fun.
It is fun. I am excited. I just am trying to figure out the
No, I get
number.
it. It is worth noting for this system, the druid's a very versatile character. It's very customizable. You can make a spell-less druid. It's wild.
Yeah, Druid looks really awesome.
It's so cool.
There's a lot of cool things going
The
on.
system
here.
in general, like, there's really not a class that I've seen where we've been like, I'm not interested at all in playing that.
Right? And like everything's been pretty for the most part. I hate to use generalizations. Everything
Right.
for the most part. Most of the classes have been good in my experience.
Like, I want to try everything.
Yes, that I love that. It's not often that you get that.
Yeah. What needy cats we have.
What's up?
I said I have such needy cats.
Oh.
Are we still working at the spell slots?
Just cast a spell, Nevi. It's a
Okay.
one shot. Just do something. It
You
doesn't
got
really
it.
matter.
Sorry.
No, you're
I'll
good.
use deeper
Like, we can
water.
figure out how many
Yeah,
slots there are later.
Yeah, deep water? That doesn't use any. That's like a
Oh.
cantrip. that's a
As
yeah,
you
that's a
can see,
freebie.
I totally know what's going on here.
I should have put that in there. I'm sorry. I should have added that. Yeah, the basically Vine Whip and Deep Water are basically cantrips.
Cool. I will do that then.
All right.
And it's 1d10 plus
And,
wisdom.
in
damage.
13th age is that if it says at will, that means you can just cast it whenever.
Yeah, at will is just cantrip.
And
Cool.
most of the other ones are like once per day
Daily.
recharge. Like
Yeah, a lot of it's like reach. Like with the druid, it's like you basically, from what I saw, you should have like at this point.
so you really
I'll
don't
let
have
you
to
know
worry
when you're out.
Yeah, you really don't have to
Okay.
worry about
Yeah.
spell slots in this game, which is really, really nice.
Yeah,
Cool,
I'll
cool,
let you
cool.
know if
Yeah.
you should be out. Like
Like, it's
I
more
know.
about spell use rather
Yeah.
than spell slots.
Yeah, it's
So
much
then-
more. Yeah, it's much more built around like how many times you can use an
Yeah,
ability.
Like, the
before-
spell slots are just how many spells you have prepped, pretty much.
Got
for
it.
the
Got
day.
it. Okay, so to hit it, it says target one nearby enemy, attack wisdom plus level versus PD. So do I roll wisdom on level? Okay.
Yeah, you will roll basically your plus hit is your wisdoms, but +5. Your level is a +4. So you'll just add 9.
Okay. 9 to a 20? A d20? Is
Yeah.
that how?
Yeah, D20. Yeah, D20 plus 9.
Thank you. I'm so sorry I'm bad at games.
No, it's all good. It's been a minute.
Okay, I got 15.
Okay, let me take a look here. Which one are you targeting?
Whichever's closest.
That will hit. Go ahead
Yay.
and roll damage.
Let's go copy damage, which was 46.
46. Shit, nice.
Nice.
/R. I'm doing great here, you guys.
It's okay.
There you go.
Got this,
18
Sam.
points of damage.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
I didn't know how to use Roll20 at all last night, and we were playing a text all game, and I didn't know how to text. It was great.
All right. Well, you send you just kind of like send this rush of water at the closest raider, and you just kind of knock them over, and there's just no one there after the rush of water's gone.
Oh no, do they not breathe underwater?
I don't think so. And with that, the goons are up. A bunch of these goons are gonna charge Dolly. Xanthi, they did not like watching you drown their friend. That's kind of low.
I didn't know that they couldn't breathe underwater, but understandable.
All right, so the raiders, they're all moving into appropriate spots, and then the other ones will just pile in and wait till somebody falls in combat. But they're going for a villager, and they're going for a villager. All right, so I've got 3 attacking Gonta, 2 attacking Ishrigar, 1 attacking Reki, 3 on Dolly, 2 on Xanthi. All right. So we'll go with Gonta's first. Where's I need another, there it is. All right, Gonta, I have a 17 versus AC.
No.
All right, an 18 versus AT.
No.
A 19 versus
Yes.
AC. All right, so these goons are trying to wail on you. One of them hits you, and you take 4 points of damage as they're just kind of wailing on you with like clubs and various raider weapons. Let's
That was
see.
very mean.
All right, now we've got the 2 attacking Ishrigar. Ishrigar, a nat 20 is gonna hit. You'll take 8 points of damage from one of them as they find purchase between your armor somehow. You're gonna need to kill that guy for a better suit, I suppose. And how about a 17 versus AC?
17 misses. I'm going to cancel that crit. So
All
it's
right.
just normal damage.
All right, so you'll take 4 damage then.
Actually, I didn't take that. Never mind. I decided against it, so I'll take the full.
All right, so you take 8 points of damage. Is these are like just little goons. They're not too nasty.
I took a different talent. Sorry.
Oh no,
Forgot I got
worries.
rid of that one.
So they're just kind of wailing away at you. They're using their sheer numbers against you right now. Instead of like any sort of skill or prowess in combat. It's more just they have the numbers. And Ishrigar now, Reiki, you're gonna be attacked by 1. That's a nat 5, so that's just nothing's gonna happen there. You're able to kind of just use like force blasts to hold them back. Dolly, I've got 2 of them are 16s versus AC.
Miss.
And the other one's lower than that. So they're all trying to hit you, and you're like using like your ice magic to like block blows. Like you'll throw up a block of ice that kind of just shatters above you as the weapon rebounds off of solid ice.
Nice.
Xanthi, a nat 1 is against
Yay!
you. So with the nat 1, Kelp is gonna jump from like crawl up your back and leap forward. I'm gonna give Kelp a free attack here.
Ooh.
Because I believe you did not have Kelp act on your last turn. Kelp
I
acts
did
on all
not.
of your turns. So this is just for that nat 1. We're gonna just say narratively Kelp's doing this good shit.
Awesome. Okay. I think his attack is.
It's basically yours.
Oh, can I just roll mine?
Yeah, you just roll yours.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Melee basic attack. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, that's how animal companions work in this. You just use yours.
Okay.
All right, let me get the Kelp hits it with the nat 20.
Let's go, Kelp.
What is your weapon damage? Because it's your dex.
Probably 46.
Yeah, 46. 46 plus your dex, which is 3.
Slash R46. 12 plus 3.
All right, 15. So Kelp's gonna jump off your back and just clamp onto the neck of one of these raiders, and he just starts shaking in the air and just kind of rips the jugular out and just lands in.
Kelp, I know they're red, but that wasn't an apple.
And with that, we gotta just attack some villagers, see if those those don't hit. All right, Ishrigar, you're up.
Ishigar's gonna yell out, "Good job, Kelp Applebauer," and just like he's gonna pull on his Kestis in his right hand and just get out his one-handed maul and just start working on these guys.
Let's go. Also, you will need to announce your naturals for Chris's sake. He's playing a commander.
Yeah, and any racial abilities you use, let me know because I roll for those to refresh. Okay, so that's 23 to hit a raider.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, he's not gonna have a good time. I'm also, since that was a natural odd roll, my crit expands by 1. So
Shit, nice.
Until further notice.
Speaking of good racial abilities, the mermaids is fucking good.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm excited to use it.
15, 20, 30 points of damage.
Fuck. Head split. Head is just the head is just split in half through the helmet. Just
I'm gonna take his helmet and just put it on my head and look at his friend.
Anything else, Ishrigar?
Quick action. Nope, that's fine for now.
All right, Gonta, you're up.
Right. Gonta is going to bonk. Well, not bonk. Gonta's classier than that and has a great axe. So
Gonta
yeah.
gonna slash.
yeah, Gonta gonna slash one of the mooks that's attacking her.
Alrighty.
I feel like we're gonna be doing more fighting today, and I don't want to use my
Just
rage.
use it.
Okay,
Just
I'm
use it.
rage. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna rage. Oh, hi,
All right.
Piggy. Okay,
Gonta
so
gets angry.
Gonta gets angry. You chipped her armor, or her shoulder, or something. She's mad. So I get to roll
Gonta's
2d20.
dog is missing.
Yes, Gonta's dog is missing. You are stopping me from getting to Gonta's dog. But yeah, I rolled 2d20 instead of 1, which is
All right.
good because I rolled a nat 1 on the other one and a 3 on the other one. So Gonta does nothing. Gonta deals 4 damage on a miss.
Ishigar's gonna yell out, "Try again!" And you get to
Okay.
reroll.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. I love Commander. Commander is just like what? It's Warlord, but the name's just better.
It is a better name.
Okay. That's 17 plus 8. That's over. That's numbers, right? That's 25?
Oh shit! Are they both above 10?
No.
Okay, so you'll get the hit.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what my damage is for this one. New character problems. 12 damage.
Nice. So like you just and you just swing with the axe, and one of them, you get a nice cut in on one of them, and they're just kind of holding this gaping wound that you left them with.
Good.
All right, the escalation die will go up. It increases. Dolly, we're at your top of the order with you.
Yeah, so Dolly's gonna sort of weave their hands in the air, and I'm going to, because I've been gathering power, so the sort of like wintry storm effect that's surrounding them like coalesces in their hands and lashes out. I'm casting Chaos Pulse on one of the mooks engaged with me.
Sure.
It's a 16 versus PD.
Yeah.
All right, let me roll, and because I was gathering power, I'm gonna double once I add it up.
Sure.
Man, I rolled like shit though. 18 times 2? What, 36?
Oh shit. You
Yeah.
just
And it was
delete-
lightning was the random energy I rolled. So I just unleashed this like fork of lightning into these what are they, juggernauts?
These are just the goons. These are just like raiders. They're just average chaos warriors.
So then I just fry whoever is like closest to me.
Oh, yeah, it's
Although
just,
actually
like-
it's a random nearby target. So.
I chose it, so it's random enough.
All right.
It really doesn't. One of them's dying. Doesn't matter who. Anything else?
Actually, wait. Is there something? No. Okay, not for this spell. Okay, then yeah,
Alrighty.
I think I'm done then.
Yep. Dolly, Juggernauts were not thrilled to watch you just roast one of the raiders. You're gonna get 2 axes thrown at you.
Well, it would have been better if they didn't want to get hit.
Shit. Why am I bad at math? 13.
13 miss.
All right.
Muscle sorcerer.
Yeah. Fuck. That's a 14.
Miss.
All right. So these axes just go sailing over you. And then like you hear villager like shriek as an axe lands at their feet. Reki, you're up next.
Superb. I am casting Chaos Bolt.
Oh my!
Slightly different spell.
So much chaos.
So this like whitish rippling energy will coalesce into a ball in front of Reki and just sort of like explode. And go shooting out in like random directions. And the biggest bolt of this sort of fireworks display of silvery magic is going to hit somebody,
All right.
an enemy.
All right.
Oh, that was a shit roll though. It's against physical defense.
That's a good sign.
It's only a 12 though.
That will not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Shit.
So your chaos bolt just kind of goes flying and just kind of impacts with like a building, blowing up part of the structure. That's
Sorry,
my
Mom.
house.
And because Chaos Bolt, I get what the attack was even though it missed, I get a random power as if I had just gathered
All right.
power.
All right.
So I get a +1 bonus to my AC until the start of my next turn.
All righty. Nice. All right, Xanthi, you are up.
Yes. I'm gonna use Fairy Fire,
Ooh, that's a
which
good one.
is Wisdom plus level. So it's the 9.
Yeah, it's +9 versus PD. That's like one of my favorite spells.
I like to think of it as sort of like little seashells floating around her.
I love that. Little like glowing seashells.
Yeah.
18. That's versus PD, right?
Yes.
How many targets is that?
1.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Awesome. So that means 3d6 plus Wisdom. What was
It's
that?
it's as a 3rd level spell.
Oh, it's at a 3rd level. Oopsie. I
you're good.
lied to you. It is 66, and it turns vulnerable and can't go invisible.
There we go. Vulnerable, just mean its crit range against it is expanded. Go ahead and roll the damage there.
22.
Never mind, you kill it. So just
Goodbye.
just like these seashells just kind of spin around you and just impact into the raider until they just kind of fall flat.
And then Apple Bob Kelp is also just gonna leap at one. Let's
Yeah.
go, Apple Bob.
I do Apple Bob.
Apple bottom.
Oh, I got it 8 this time. It's okay, Kelp. I love you.
So Kelp goes to lunge at another raider who just kind of smacks Kelp back with a club.
Hey, be nice to Kelp. And as a move action, I'm going to use the siren song.
Ooh, nice. It's a quick action. Nice.
Yeah, it
All
can be
right.
a move action.
Nice. Yeah. So everyone adds the escalation die to their defenses until next turn. Until
Yes.
Xanth's next turn.
Is that
She just
racial?
kind of like, it's not
That's
pretty
awesome.
Yeah, that's a
though. Like
racial
she
ability.
just kind of stands up and just starts like yelling really loud. But it's like
Stranger
weird.
danger screaming.
Yeah, it's like weird and watery, and it helps.
As you do that, Ishigar is going to use my favorite ability. You are a precious snowflake.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I will. The makers of this game are such trolls. I
And
love it.
your racial ability refreshes.
I
You can use
love
it
that
again.
So much.
That's
Nice.
amazing.
I love that. That the makers of this game are such trolls. I love it. You are a special snowflake.
Oh, and to do that, he's also going to use his ability that lets him cast 2 interrupts a turn once a battle. So
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's awesome.
That's pretty sweet. All right.
that's really cool.
If there's nothing else, Nevi, I will move to the Raiders' turn, who this group is making short work of. Going to 2 of those are going to miss because they're very low, and I don't want to do math. The next one is a 26 to hit versus AC. I can't hear you.
You're muted.
Yep.
Somewhere.
Yes, yes.
All right, 4 points of damage as you're just kind of getting wailed on again. They're
Okay.
using numbers instead of any sort of skill. Reki, that's a nat 19 versus AC. I'm gonna guess that hits.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's just 4 points of damage.
No, it's not bad.
Ishrigar, that's another crit against you as you're kind of like calling out to Xanthi. This raider kind of like gets a sneaky look on their face and they're just like, I've got my chance, boys, and like gets a good stab in on you. 8 points of damage. Dolly.
Yes.
God damn it, that voice.
What? This is how I sound.
18 versus AC.
That'll miss, right? Because we have a plus something to defenses right now.
+2 from the escalation.
Plus 2,
die.
yeah, that'll miss.
All right. And then against the otter boy, that'll be a miss.
Yay!
One of the villagers will eat it. Ishrigar, it's your turn. You are muted, my friend.
I'm going to put my hands on both sides of this guy's head and just twist.
All righty.
Okay.
Ishrigar's a badass.
Yeah, that's a natural 19. And with his ability, that's a crit. I crit this guy back. It's gonna be like 1,000 damage. I'm telling you right.
It's gonna be 1,000 easy. 1,000 at level 4.
Easy 1,000.
38. 48 points of damage.
It's about 1,000.
That's about
Easy
1,000.
1,000.
Makes about as much
So
difference.
Ishrigar, you twist this guy's head and another guy's running to stop you. When you're done twisting the guy's head, you take your case disc covered hand and just and just crush this other dude's face in, and taking 2 of them down with you.
I'll just like look at the big guys and like throw one of their heads at their juggernauts.
Oh my god. Gonta, it is your turn.
Yeah, going to smack. I'm gonna keep attacking the things that are by me and the region. One of them's a 10, the other's an 11. I'm so close. Boo.
Ugh.
1 second. I gotta do the extra math to do the thing. 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. 5 damage.
All right, let's see. All right, this one raider that you've just been kind of wailing on, getting real close. Wait, what are you rolling for your damage? Are you rolling the 4d10?
4d10? What do you mean 4d10?
Yeah, you're a barbarian at level 4.
I thought it was 1d10.
At level
You
4,
get a
it's
die per level.
Oh, well, that changes things.
yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
It's just to
Gonta-
pace. It's to pace melee characters with spellcasters, basically.
Yeah, it's-
Okay, 1 second. Let me grab some more d10s.
It's a
yeah,
lot
I'm like
more
over here, like,
damage.
wow, wait, why is
Yeah,
the
I'm like,
commander
why am I
outpacing a
feeling-
raging
I'm
barbarian?
like, why am I feeling so like puny.
I knew
Alright.
something was off when the commander was
do it.
outpacing the barbarian in terms of damage.
Yeah, commander's not a DPS class.
Okay, well,
They're like a
let's try
bruiser
this
support.
again. That's better. 17, 19, 29 plus.
Yeah, that's more fucking
that
like
feels
it.
better. 29 plus 4, 33.
Yeah, you take 2 of them out in one. It just.
I wonder if I'm playing Constance wrong. Wait a second.
Well, we're not level 4 yet in that game.
Yeah.
We just hit level 3, yeah.
I
so.
know.
Yeah. Fun fact: if you multi-class, your weapon damage gets fucky. Because you're considered a level behind everyone in terms of that shit. So, all right. Sorry, I'm talking about mechanics in this game. So, with it reaching the top of the escalation die, the raiders are actually all going to begin retreating as they see like this fight. They're not winning it. So, congrats. You have successfully defended Copper Valley from the raiders as they kind of run with their tails between their legs back to Bleak Claw Ridge.
That's right, you better run.
With that, the folk here at Copper Valley are very appreciative of how you defended their town. So you survived long enough. You beat back the raiders. You would have gotten another heat for the battle, but because you sent them back, you'll just keep it at the 1 heat now. They're very thankful for your efforts here, and they're going to provide you with a squad of 2 militia squads when the final battle is upon us.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And with that, then we are ready for the next move, whatever that may be.
I already forgot what our plan was.
did we have a plan?
We're going to-
Thesis?
We're gonna get cannons.
Yes,
Gonna
we're
get
going
cannons.
to Durden.
All right, the cannons are at the barge. Do you want to go
Oh.
to the barge first?
Yes.
All right. So when you move to the barge, the raiders are also moving to the barge, but this is not going to trigger a battle. What's going to happen is there's going to be a race to the barge now to see who kind of gets there first narratively. So skill rolls to outpace them. Who wants to step up to be the ones to guide and navigate us to the barge to beat the raiders there? I need 3 characters.
I can do it.
I could
Um,
help.
I'm slow.
I don't know what my stuff is. Hold on.
I'm good
I-
at wild stuffs, so.
Yeah.
It's just your backgrounds.
Oh, okay. Are we? No, I think I.
Now,
I think we
what
just need one more.
yeah, all you have to do is just tell me how you're helping, and I'll tell you what to roll.
Yeah, we just describe
Okay,
it.
I'll come up with something. I can do that.
All right.
I'm not sure if Far Flung or Borrowed Senses would help more in this particular situation.
Just describe what you're doing, and I'll tell you if it does.
Yeah, I mean, Reki is well traveled. They've been all over the place. They've been traveling for a really long time. So they sort of know what they're doing, and they also have Sola to help. And Sola has the agile thing right now, which gives me a +2 to dexterity mechanically. But I guess narratively, and they also have flight right now and scout and
Very
alert.
nice.
Those are what they have right now. So
We've got a lot of
Sola
the
is sort
same
of-
familiars stuff.
Yeah. Fluttering along and guiding Reki, and they've probably done this so many times. I mean, they got all the way up to the mountains on their own, and they traveled a lot. So they're working as a team with Sola to guide everybody along.
All right. Yeah, I'll just use one of your backgrounds. You're using your animal companion. Yeah. You're doing what you do best.
Fuck!
Uh-oh.
I need to burn these dice.
What'd
Oh
you
no!
get?
I rolled a natural 2. So that's an 8.
Oof.
Well, you still beat theirs, so that's what
Hell yeah.
matters. So you're able to get ahead of the raiders. You're a little bit ahead of the game. Dolly, do you want to step up then?
Yeah, I think Dolly is kind of likewise going to be relying on their familiar and their experiences in the dark forest to just sort of quickly move us through and like find easy routes to get by quickly.
All right, just a quick note since Sam referenced the Dark Forest. I'm going to take us to the other map real quick. The Dark Forest is a whole ass geographical region on the continent of Maywicht, just so we're all aware.
And which is where I grew up. So and that's gonna be we had level, right? Or
Yep.
no?
Yes.
We do? Okay, then that's not natural 20.
All right, so you're able to easily outpace the raiders here to the barge. They're going to be the ones holding the bag when you're done here. So when you arrive at the barge, it's a wondrous sight to behold. The barge is beached, and any signs of searching the barge would reveal that the cannons are unfortunately stuck at the bottom of the Marsoran River.
Oh, yay! We'll just
What a
go underneath
shame.
it.
What's up?
Oh, no, I mean, it's just a river. We could just go to the bottom of the river and pull them out.
Is that what you'd like to do?
I mean, yeah.
All right. I mean, you're a merfolk. You swim. That's like your thing.
Yeah, and I have a water breathing spell if someone strong wants to come with me.
Oh, nice.
You do have that. That's right. That's a druid thing.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not really worried about water. Water is great. Who wants to go swimming?
I'm glad I didn't bother taking a utility spell slot then, because I almost did.
Gunta,
No, I don't need to.
do you want to go pull cannon? I have heavy armor on, might sink to the bottom, so.
Gonta is super strong. I bet they could do it.
Gonta could do what?
Swim to
We're gonna go
bottom
to
and
the
pull
cannon.
cannon up.
Swim to bot. Yes.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Gonta
Yes.
cannot breathe underwater, but
No, Xanthi got you.
oh, okay.
And when you finger gun at Gonta, like gills grow along Gonta's neck.
Oh, that's weird. This is an
Don't touch
unusual
him too
feeling.
much.
Oh,
Yeah.
but they feel weird.
No, I
Oh.
just said don't touch them.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just, you'll get makes your hands sticky.
They're sticky.
Yeah, see? Yeah. But it's okay. You can't really feel it underwater. Let's go swimming!
Swimming.
All right, so you jump into the water. Poof. It's a bit cold. It's the autumn, but for a merfolk, it's no problem. Gonta, I don't know how often you do the river plunges in the winter, but it's pretty cold in the water here.
I have a
Xanthi-
tail now, and I'm just gonna pretend I don't and hope that Gonta doesn't notice.
When you get to the bottom of the river, you see there's this large toad-like creature sitting there next to the cannons. I'll pull one up for us here. And it's kind of just like sitting next to the cannons, just underneath the water. If you want to try and identify this toady creature, by all means.
Can I use my animal friendship background?
Yes, you may.
Yay! Okay, what do I roll to identify it?
D20 plus the animal friendship background plus your level. So it should be 7 if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that sounds right, because it's a 3 for animal friendship.
All right.
/R D20. Let's see how good I am at remembering what toads are. +7. 11. Oh.
It's a strange looking toad, definitely not endemic to a river such as this, but you're not really sure what kind of toad it is. As you approach the cannons, it kind of gives like a little low guttural bubbly growl. What? Charisma roll, please, go into.
Say something offensive.
Can I assist? Because I was also saying.
Yes, you both may. Maybe add Xanthi's animal friendship into the background since you're both
Okay.
doing it. So that's a
Have a
3.
+3.
I got a 16. Wait, no, +3. 19.
The toad just kind of blah, 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 and just kind of like swims away awkwardly.
Oh,
The cannons are yours for the taking. You just gotta haul them out now.
Ah,
Yay!
Going to.
yes.
It's time.
Ah! 1 sec, the cams went bye bye.
Oh, did they?
It's my fault.
Oh no!
It got borked. But we're back.
Are we back?
Yep.
All right, sweet. Going to, if you may,
Yes.
that's a skill roll, strength.
Oh, okay.
What background you using?
I'm gonna use my survivalist background.
Okay.
My dice don't like me tonight. All right, we got a 3 plus 4 plus 4, 11.
All right, Gonta is trying her damnedest, but despite that, their strength is just not enough to heave. They can get one cannon out, but they can't get both.
Maybe we should break the other one so no one uses it against us.
Blum.
No, I'm not a toad. Use words on me.
You're back on land.
Oh, sorry. Should we try again to get the other one?
Sure, we can.
You will keep building heat every time you
Oh.
try to
Oh.
dig a cannon out.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't.
Boo. All right, we got
We
one.
have one. Also, I brought back seashells for everybody. Here's
Ooh.
one for you, Ricky. Here's one for you, Dolly. Here's one for you, Head Splitter Head Smasher.
I accept that title.
And here's one for you, Gonta. Yours is pink.
Oh, this is very nice. Gonta will treasure it forever.
Beautiful. All right, so you've recovered one of the cannons. I'll say you can destroy the other one so it can't be utilized. I like to imagine Xanthi kind of just took the Stygian toad and shoved it into the cannon and made it its home. So now no one can have that cannon. A Stygian toad is an amphibian that is endemic to the Stygian realm of Cocytus, the Stygian engine. It's one of the planes of the realms. So where to next?
Duradin.
All right. So you will make your way over to Bleak Claw Gulch to reach Fort Duradin. The raiders will go to the beached barge and will be very disappointed that there's nothing there for them. So when you reach Fort Duradin, give me 1 second. I just got to pull my notes up. All right, Fort Duradin. So Ishrigar would be able to share that Fort Duradin's an old dwarven fortress that is currently inhabited by just a small retinue of Knights of the Radiant Heart, a charitable order that likes to help people out. So when you arrive there, you're kind of greeted by like just 2 of these knights. There's probably like 5 of them living here, maintaining the fort, maybe 10 at the most. And they're both these like, they're in decent armor and they have some weapons with them. You know, they look like knights, classic crusader type knights. And they're just kind of like, Sir Ishrigar, it's an honor to have your presence here at Fort Duradin.
The pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you taking our audience.
So the knights that are meeting you, they're dwarves themselves, and they kind of have like these hammers slung over their shoulders. And what can we do for you today?
We are here to see about perhaps putting up the shields.
Ah, yes. Finally. It's been some time since we've been able to recalibrate the mythic iron shields. But glad you're here because it would really, I think, buck up the raiders' plans.
That is the intent, to keep everyone in the valley safe.
All right. So we're going to need to get these iron gems, and they kind of lead you into the fortress, lead you through it, and they present to you these fancy, like just these chromatic jewels before you. They are iron gems, and they explain how they're going to be used to power the shield towers along the Bronze Summit Mountains. So with that, They say basically they'd be able to get one of the towers taken care of. 2 of them are going to be left up to you.
Which one are they doing?
They're going to let you decide which ones you'd like to do.
Awesome. They get to do the far one, back the way we came.
All right. All right, so you'll do the tower that's in the gulch and then the tower that's closest to House Cinderin, I take it?
Yeah, I think so. If that's fine with everybody.
Works for me.
All right, moving right along. I like this. This one shot's moving right along. We're on the tracks.
Also,
Choo-choo.
We got the
Heads up.
friendship bracelets out of the way.
I was
Oh,
not.
yeah.
I was not able to recharge my rage.
Aw, bummer.
Aw.
It's okay. You'll get a thing that will. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So
One shot.
it's one shot. Hold on. I just gotta make sure. Okay, what do you get for coming here? Just for arriving. So you have the ire gems. We can work our way over there. Let's see. Oh, you get a healing. You're gonna get some healing potions. That's right. They're also gonna give you some healing potions.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
3 of them.
Aw.
So for the first tower, it's in the gulch, so you don't have to travel very far. No heat will be built for traveling to the tower, luckily. So you're at this at the Bleak Claw Shield Tower, and you climb up this decrepit, kind of rundown tower to where the shield needs to be recalibrated, but there's a lock on the engine chamber. So what it kind of, I'm going to pull up a little fun thing here. Give me 1 second. The key. So there's kind of a little, let's see. Okay. I guess it doesn't want to cooperate with me. Okay. All right. 1 second. I have a thing.
You want a break while you get it ready?
Nah, it's just gotta load up.
Okay.
Here it is. Boom. Actually, we could jump to a quick break. That's actually not a bad idea.
Thanks. It wasn't mine.
It's all good.
Okay, cool. We will be back shortly.
Welcome. You find yourselves in the town tavern. Through the typical calm pierces an unfamiliar voice. It sings news of a nefarious power. A bard to herald a call to all who would answer. Seek out this villainy and destroy it. To succeed is to achieve everlasting glory and riches beyond imagining. To fail is to lose everything. Will you answer the call?
Fuck it.
Welcome. You find yourselves in the town tavern. Through the typical calm pierces an unfamiliar voice. It sings news of a nefarious power. A bard to herald a call to all who would answer. Seek out this villainy and destroy it. To succeed is to achieve everlasting glory and riches beyond imagining. To fail is to lose everything. Will you answer the call?
Fuck it.
Welcome. You find yourselves in the town tavern. Through the typical calm pierces an unfamiliar voice. It sings news of a nefarious power. A bard to herald a call to all who would answer. Seek out this villainy and destroy it. To succeed is to achieve everlasting glory and riches beyond imagining. To fail is to lose everything. Will you answer the call?
Fuck it.
And we are back now. We're back. We're live.
Oh, shit, hi.
That's
welcome.
what that song was for.
Oh, welcome. Great song. Welcome back to WovenTales number 2. This is the tale of the defenders of Perthcrawl Peak. Some of them here on summer camp, I suppose. That's the summer camp activity, is defending Perthcrawl Peak. Some of the here are looking for IOUs from powerful people in powerful places who split heads. Anyway, the party has been very successful. They had defended the wonderful Copper Valley from being destroyed by the raiders. They then recovered one of the Dragon Screamer cannons, and now they're helping the Knights of the Radiant Heart set up the shield array to keep the raiders out of the Copper Valley. So we're at the first tower, and we've been met with a strange key, and there is Gonta. There is, I don't know why I'm referring specifically to Gonta.
Tell me specifically.
Because it's so much fun too.
You know what, Gonta, you're not sure why, but you kind of just hear a bit of an echo that's just kind of like, as you're looking at this color keypad, Viridian and Emerald sprouted first from the trees and plants of the earth.
Is that what the echo says?
Yes, you may witness me dancing in meadow or laying beneath a tree.
Did anyone else hear that? Because Gonta is very confused.
And then someone else will hear a phrase. Who do I feel like picking on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reki, you hear, a shame that royalty comes second in order, sharing its color with lavender. The court sorceress bears my name, as Violet is next in this game.
God, I'm gonna kill her someday.
And then finally, Dolly, you hear, a fruit often brings me to mind. At the end of the day, when the sun sets, it's my time.
Oh, well, that sounds nice.
I love the voice so much.
This
Gets
sounds
me.
like a riddle, and Gonta is not smart enough for it.
A riddle? What are you talking about?
Gonta can solve it by accident. I don't care.
Gonta's like, these are a lot of colors. Green, purple, orange. That is a good combination.
Purple is second.
Yes.
What?
What?
All right. So the buttons are in front of you.
How many buttons are there and what colors are they? Because
The
I want to
the
touch
three
all of them.
primary color buttons.
Oh.
Oh, is there
It's
a blue
on.
one?
It's in the roll 20 right here.
Oh.
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 I had
Oh.
no idea what that was, not gonna lie.
Oh, sorry. We discussed it over before the break. I also forgot what happened as well.
I was like, are we doing like, it looks like a beach ball.
What are we doing?
Deflated beach
I guess it
ball.
does kind of
Like,
look like
are
a
we in
beach
gym
ball.
class now? I know we're at summer camp and all, but
Right.
Sorry.
Looks like a
It's a set of
bullseye
buttons,
beach
3
ball.
buttons that are laid out like that.
And can I click the button? I turn to the others. Can I click the blue one? I
You
like
click the
color
button.
blue.
I think they have to be clicked in a specific order.
Oh,
What if you click them all at the same time? Just one.
just
Yeah.
There's not that many combinations. We could just,
Wait, okay.
blue.
Everyone heard a different piece of this, right?
I heard green.
Well,
Blue and
Yellow
yellow
and
make
blue
green. Yeah,
make
yeah, right.
green.
Blue,
Yeah.
yellow, green.
We're gonna
Okay,
press
blue,
blue,
yellow.
and yellow at the same time.
Boop boop. And you kind of get like there's just like a satisfactory hummy beep. Like some
We're
Glada,
playing
fantasy
Simon over here,
GLaDOS
it's
shit.
Great.
I think
Red
it
and
likes
blue make
that.
purple.
Bloop bloop. Boom.
What was the last clue?
Orange.
Well, yellow and red.
Boop boop. Access granted. And the chamber opens up for you. You may place the eye or gem within.
We do that.
A little fantasy crystalline screen kind of starts reading off like that. This is old Adelian technology. That's why it's kind of technology like weird and sci-fi. It starts kind of like reading off, and it's just like, oh yeah, the shields are like almost all the way full. Just 1/3 to go.
Thank you. I appreciate how supportive and cheerful you are, voice box thingy.
All right. Congrats. You solved the key puzzle. So that was it. The colors needed to be pressed in a specific order, and you got them. Blue, yellow, red, blue, yellow, red. Besides the order of the colors themselves being pressed, the specific order of each color was based off of complementary colors after the first sequence. So good job, group. Figured it out. I just wanted to explain it for the audience there. Alrighty. So, bada bing. So you make your way to the next tower over here by House Cinderin. Well, there was one small detail that those asshole Knights of the Radiant Heart left out. There's a fucking wyvern's nest in the tower. That's gonna be a bit of a problem.
I know we wanted to ride bees, but hear me out.
Do we see how many wyverns there are?
Would you like to make a perception type roll?
Yeah, sure would. Let's see. Check out my backgrounds. Nope. 9.
At least one.
Seems like someone is
At
home.
least one.
Can I send Sola up to check it out?
Sure. I don't know exactly how familiar is. I'm not 100% sure how the.
There's
familiar-
like a scout mechanic thing.
Which I
Oh, is
have
it-
right now. I have
Okay.
Scout. I have
Alright, I was
Flight,
just
Scout,
curious.
Agile, and Alert.
All right, I just didn't know. Yeah, yeah, you can totally send Sola up there. Just 1 second. I'm just getting like a map thing set up. You know, just in case we have to fight wyverns.
Huh?
What are those? What are those? All right. All right. So you send Sola up there. Little. Is it like you see through the bird's eyes as well? Is that how that works?
Yep.
Okay, so it's like the D&D one. It's like Dragon Game. Okay.
It is for me. I don't know generally,
It
but
doesn't
it is for
specify.
me.
All right. Sola flies up there, and there's a pair of, it looks like a mating pair of wyverns up there looking after a clutch of eggs. It looks like they just returned from hunting. You're not sure what the kill was, but there's something in the nest that is dead.
Yippee.
Lovely.
Love
Fantastic.
that.
Right.
Love that for us.
Do we try to bait them out? Not fight in their nest? Do we try to sneak past them?
I mean, I would prefer not to fight them. They're a family.
I'm not super keen on fighting wyverns, I must say.
Making
Right.
orphans is bad.
Making orphans is bad.
Yeah, I gotta agree there.
Right, well, they are going to make your parents orphanless if we don't do
What?
anything.
What?
No, that is
confused.
not how that
I
works.
really don't know what that sentence meant at all.
It's a giant thing.
We can be. I'll call Sola back. We can be stealthy, right?
Hopefully someone
Doza
can.
will try her best.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm really
Yeah,
good at
definitely.
yelling loudly so people hear me.
Well,
Which
that
is
is
the
not
opposite
exactly what we need
Of
right
what we
now.
want.
There's
I
Anthony,
vote
but
for
thank you
Reiki.
for offering. What, me? Okay.
I
well, I
vote
can
for
try.
you. You are stealthiest, in my
Sure,
opinion.
all right.
Everyone else very loud or very big.
I will go and attempt to sneak.
All right, 1 moment as I move us over to this quick map here. Thank the GPQ with this wonderful. There's a big nest. It works. So yeah, you're gonna have to sneak by. So Reiki's gonna try and sneak by the wyverns. All right, I'm gonna need to get a stealth
Me
roll.
on this.
Give me a
Okay.
stealth roll against the wyverns.
I get a +2 right now because Sola has agile. Seriously?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Is my math right? Yes. 17?
That's great.
So Reiki, you're able to work your way into, up the tower, past the nest of the wyverns, and you're able to get to the stone thing. And how are you going to want to manage it? It's quite of a noisy procedure placing that ire stone in there. How would you like to go about doing that?
That is an excellent question that I hadn't considered.
With all the boop boops and the voice activated system.
I am going to find a target away from my friends. And magic missile it to make a loud noise elsewhere.
All right.
Distract those wyverns.
All right. I will say one of the wyverns gets distracted and flies towards the noise you made.
Okay. Then I
Yeah.
will just try and be fast.
All right. Give me a dex skill roll then, and let's see just how fast you are.
I need new dice! Stop rolling on that from now on. 12.
Yeah, so you're not fast enough as the
Nope.
wyvern heard everything, and the party watches as the wyvern lands right at the door as Reiki reaches the door. Roll for so what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll for initiative. If you want to just keep your initiative from last time, don't waste let's not waste time rolling new initiative. But if you want to roll a new one,
I want a new one.
I would also like to use my sorcerer Fey heritage and see what I get today.
I will be keeping my nat 20 initiative from last battle, please.
yeah,
I'll keep mine.
I'll keep mine as well.
I'm okay with a 14 or whatever.
19.
But I
this time.
also get
Gonta's much more
Nice.
ready to act.
I get the high blood teleport ability once this battle.
Nice.
All right, well, you're gonna have to wait for your turn, unfortunately.
I'm aware.
Each
That seems
sugar
like it
is
will be
gonna
useful.
Each guy's gonna yell out. Well, at least I don't have to give anyone a favor now.
And the
Oh,
wyvern.
Not dead yet.
So could I spend some recoveries while we were like traveling?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit?
that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I should do that.
All right. So with that, the fight begins with, excuse me, Dolly at the top. Ugh,
Oh no.
silly game.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the map now.
You're
Yeah, I'll do my standby for now and just gather power this round. What's the effect I get? Oh, helps if I roll the right thing. And then I threw my die on the ground. So doesn't matter right now. Deal damage equal to half level to staggered enemies.
Okay.
Nothing cool happens otherwise.
All right. Well, the wyvern doesn't feel anything as this wyvern's very not staggered.
Yeah. But you still get that winter storm start swirling around me.
Very nice. Alrighty then. The wyvern's gonna go take its turn now. Its head's gonna just come busting through the door and try and bite you, Reiki. That's a dirty 20 versus AC.
Yeah.
That's a natural even. That's gonna be 35 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
So it just busts through the door and just bites into you.
How many?
35.
Okay.
Alrighty, and with that, the wyvern will get to use the deadly tail stinger next turn. Gonta, you're up.
Gonta does not like the fact that there's a wyvern running at her new friend, so Gonta's gonna run as fast as she can towards the wyvern, and just gonna do a movement attack.
All right. Swing.
Natural 19 plus.
That'll hit if you're adding stuff.
Yeah, I'm adding at least.
Yeah, it's gonna
least
hit.
Numbers. At least 4. Okay. Rolling damage correctly this time. So we have 31 plus. So 35 total.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So Gonta just runs, just sprints forward, classic, just barbarian jumps. Both legs go back with the battle axe and jumps up and just buries the axe into the freaking wyvern's back as it turns around. Just.
I did not want to hurt you.
All right, Reiki, it is your turn. After just
Teleporting
getting
the hell
mounced
out of
on.
there. Bye. I am piecing the hell out. I'm getting out of melee range. Goodbye.
All right, you just teleport back to where your friends. Yeah, back there. Just poof.
Yep, I'm out.
All right, that's a
wait.
racial ability, right?
Yes.
All right, Chris.
But I get it because of my sorcerer heritage, so I'm not sure if it counts. I don't know.
Well, if it does, you get it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you get
Nice.
it again. Whatever.
Sick.
Xanthi, you're up.
Yes. I want to summon a water elemental. I don't know what they do though. I looked at
Okay,
Wait,
I've got the stats. They
I can
hurt.
still attack Alex.
Oh, you can?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
a
a
move
quick
action.
action? Oh,
To
okay.
move. How does using a recovery in combat? I don't think I can do that right now.
You can rally.
I think that's
as
your
an action.
standard,
That's a
yeah.
standard.
Standard action? All right, I'm going to
Yeah.
go ahead and use a recovery.
Nevi, I have the stats for your small water elemental. Just if you summon it, I've got it taken care
I want
of.
my little water friend. I want
Alright.
it to look like a Nemo fish. That's okay.
I was gonna just use a bigger kelp token.
No, but like imagining it.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yes, there's a large just clownfish now just floating next to Xanthi. Just kind of like Xanthi's just summoned some water, and like now there's just a fish just floating in like this suspended ball of water. You can still have your animal companion act as well after Reiki attacks here.
Okay. Thank you.
Or are you rallying? Lucy.
I think so. Hold on, I have to double check what that does and stuff.
What rallying does? That's just using
A recovery.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah,
recovery.
yes, that is what I'm doing. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, Xanthi, then yeah, you can move forward. You summoned your elemental. Your creature can still do stuff.
Okay, let's have him run up and help.
All right, and don't forget you do have those. They have animal. That's so cool that they have animal companion spells. Would you like to make an attack with Apple
Yes,
Bob
I'm
Kelp?
gonna do that. I'm gonna pull my sheet up and I'll make that attack. I accidentally lost my spot with my sheet because I was looking at other
No.
things, so I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. It's the +7.
Yeah, and I almost have it up. It's just loading very slowly because sometimes it likes to be a very slow boy.
You're good, and it's 4d6. I got you. All right. Did you roll 2 hit yet? No, there it is.
There it is. Yes.
All right, 13 versus AC. That unfortunately is not going to hit, as Kelp's just kind of like clawing at the wyvern helplessly. And then your water elemental's just going to lumber, just this giant ass Nemo fish is gonna make a surge attack.
Oh, look at that very human cat over there.
The 14 it rolled will not hit, as the wyvern just kind of slaps it away with a tail. Ishrigar, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna take the shield off my back and the flail off my hip and just start swinging. Get it ready to go.
All
I'm
right.
gonna run up and I'm going to nail it.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Oh, that's a 27 to hit.
Woo, yeah. $34 points of damage. Nice.
Yeah, he's just gonna use his shield to like gain a ground on the wing and then just slam down once he has the wing kind of prone a little bit.
Nice. All right, the escalation die is going to tick up here. If the wyvern is not dead by next turn, the mate is coming back to join the fight.
Oh, no.
Dolly, you're up next.
Okay, Dolly's gonna unleash their winter storm towards the wyvern. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost. It's a unnatural 20 VPD.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And because I was gathering power, it's gonna be double damage. That's gonna be 28 cold damage.
Ooh, that's nasty. All right. All right, so this wyvern's starting to look really beaten up as it just ray of cold magical energy just buries into its chest, and like there's just like you even see like the cold air coming from its mouth as it lunges towards Ishrigar with its jaws, and then will be flailing around with its tail after this. 22 versus AC to hit Ishrigar. 35 points of damage. And then it'll spin around, and Gonta, I am 15 versus PD.
No.
All right. So the tail swings around, and Gonta, you just kind of punch the tail away from you before it can sting you. And with that, now it's your turn, Gonta, to follow up with a strike.
Ah, yeah, we're gonna do a big heckum strike. Cock die. Okay. Me boop beep bop bop doo boop doo boop. Dirty 20, natural 15.
That'll hit.
Yeah. $23 plus 4, 27.
All right. So Gonta, you come swinging, and you slash the wyverns really good, and it's like barely holding on, just standing over the group, looming menacingly as we go to Reiki's turn.
Run away now.
I am going to cast Chaos Bolt. No. Pulse. One of them. Yes, Chaos Pulse. Spells are too similarly named. Technically, it's one random nearby enemy, but the only nearby enemy is this wyvern, so...
That's random. That's pretty random to me, I suppose.
And this is versus physical.
All right. Good old PD.
17?
That will not hit.
God damn it. Okay, on a miss,
Yeah, how much damage do you do on a miss? I need to know.
half damage. So I have to roll anyway. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, that's why I'm like, you still dealing half damage might just be enough.
Half of 27.
That's enough.
Yes!
Nice!
So like you just kind of like this chaos bolt buries into the wyvern and just kind of pins it back, crushing in through the wall of the tower. And as it crushes through the wall of the tower, you see the shield array begin to light up. And with that, you're able to block off the raiders from attacking Perthcrawl Peak.
Yes.
You have successfully aided Ishrigar in his efforts of protecting Perthcrawl Peak. The raiders are sent back, and the Copper Valley is left in peace to prosper. Minimal damage was taken in the process. And those cannons were very useful and, they're going to help in the future, keeping any of those raiders, if they come back, away from the valley. I'll give you all a moment here to kind of have your characters congratulate each other and move the story towards a conclusion.
Well, I am in your debt, summer camp group.
I was promised bees.
We were promised bees.
Oh, well, maybe
You will all,
Gonta is still searching for Gonta's dog. Maybe we could go to the bees.
And then we can fly in the bees to get an overhead look to find the dog.
I have a bird. Do you want my bird to look?
But we can all help to look if
yes,
we use the bees.
Your bird can look, and Gonta will pull out one of her many flyers, and they're all, individually handwritten, so, the same notes are written on every single one of these, and they're all over the place in the margins. There's arrows drawn everywhere to this shitty picture of a dog. It's like, okay, well, Gonta's dog you can see it has a splotch on his back. It's a big black splotch right here, and then his feet look like this, and then his ears do that, okay? And that's Gonta's dog, and his tail is a little short, but we love him that way.
He's perfect.
I love him too.
He's very cute. Sola.
Thank you.
Well, I do owe everyone the favor for aiding me. Gunta, I will help you find your dog if you wish.
Yes.
Hey,
Is that-
Ishi, I need to know. Can I call you Ishi? Your name's long. I'm just gonna call you Ishi now.
Yes.
Hey, Ishi, I need to know something that no one under the ocean would know. That way, I allowed home and counted as an adult. That's what we do. Is we bring out information that no one else knows. What's something that you know that nobody else knows?
I can tell you a secret that Bull and Yang became arch existence on accident. Only few know that. I was able to slip it out of my advisor when he was particularly high. So
I'll see if that counts. I get 3 tries. Thank you for that one.
Ah, yes. Bulin Yang's high priest.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
And Reiki, your favor now?
Yeah. I'll be cashing in on that pretty soon. Keep looking out for a contact from me. I've got a score to settle, and I think you might be helpful doing that. Ever heard of
Yes.
eternal trust?
A small village I am not in charge of.
Horrible.
I got
Are we
some
going to
business
go
there.
crush it?
Well, yeah. If you want to mince words, sure.
Right.
Not all of it. Some particular people at Eternal Trust that I have business. I apologize for the sirens. I have business with.
All right. Well, I can be of service. I'm going to go check on the rest of my villages, make sure that Steel Winter has not found any of them either. But
Ishi!
goodbye, my friends. If you are ever around, try to look for me. I guess I'm
Yeah.
pretty hard to miss.
That'd be pretty
We will-
easy, yeah.
We will be going to the bees.
Please.
Oh, well, I'll at least take you that far. I guess that is my promise.
Yes, please.
Yay!
So, Ishrigar leads the defenders of Perthcrawl Peak as promised to the tree of Big B Rock, where with the raiders gone, the bees have calmed down, and the group is in fact able to tame bees, fly them through the land. Gonta's dog is found being cared for by Lord Scourge of House Cinderin. Well-fed, Scourge is just like, yeah, Gonta's dog. Like the tag is just like shittily written in Gonta's dog.
Sorry, Lord who now? Lord who? Huh?
Lord
who?
Scourge.
Okay.
And as Lord Scourge is giving your dog back, he's just kind of like, I too am looking for someone close to me. Have you Gonta see them?
Oh, do you have a picture of what they look like or some notes about maybe what they look like?
Produces a photograph of a young tiefling woman holding 2 short swords, a warrior of sorts, dressed like an outdoorsy type, someone Gonta would likely get along with.
Oh. Does Gunta know? Does Gunta know?
And meanwhile, Ishrigar, as you are returning to Perthcrawl, victorious, in the fields outside of Copper Valley, you see a lone figure standing in the horizon, clad in dark armor, holding forth a sort of ecrix pointed at you.
I'll
then.
I'll definitely approach.
Come then, traitor to our kin, and face me.
Traitor is a strong word, friend. And I'll just like slowly pull on my glove.
And like he kind of lifts this strange, like this steel on the sword seems to almost be alive as he lifts it, and it begins like sparking with telekinetic lightning. Give my father my regards. I'm sure you'll see him in hell too when I send him there.
I'm going to wear your armor before the week is over, and I'll just like launch at him.
I'd like to see you try. And like they just launch at each other, and then that's the splash art you end on, is the chapter master of the Knights of Sin, Steel Winter, all these other fancy titles that we're gonna get to real soon here. and Ishrigar just squaring off outside just for some classic one-on-one half giant fighting.
You squint really closely, you see 3 people on bees
In the distance.
Just watching.
Thank you, everyone, for partaking in this wonderful, just goofy one-shot where I was experimenting with some... I'd like to experiment with my exploration mechanics and some questing type stuff. I like making maps interactive. I think it's a fun time. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you. We are an independent broadcaster for 13th Age. It's a wonderful system. We really like it. And we highly recommend you check it out. And you can get discounts for using our code, Chromatic, there. This is our wonderful cast. You recognize most of them as the regulars, but we were joined by Nevi. We love having Nevi around. She's always fun to have in the games. She's always a joy. You can follow her on Twitter at NeviDay13. She does all kinds of wonderful voice acting and TTRPG projects. You should really consider bringing her on for your own because she is a joy to work with. Anyway, I've got nothing else. We've hit time. I'm out of gas.
Join us on Friday for Chromatic Co-op, where we'll probably play Fallout.
Probably play some Fallout. Anyway, we're gonna go raid some friends. We're gonna Lords and Ladies of Fate had tossed us a raid a bit ago here, so we're gonna return the favor. Until then, stay classy. Next week we'll be back with the usual Woven Realm stuff, where things will be sad once again. It was a nice break.
It's
Is it next week Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Then never
Yeah.
mind. 2 weeks. Yeah, we'll wait to be sad.
You can be sad without us.
Let's
Yeah, go be
get
sad. Go be sad.
later.
Just to rewatch old episodes and get sad.
There
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
get
go.
sad
Let's
again.
go.
Anyway,
Bye.
Perfect.
sorry, it's
Bye,
not.
everyone.
Crying is a free action.
Damn right it is. All right. Bye.
Bye.